Chad, it's that time of year again. It's New York Comic Con. And this time I got to go for a couple days. I got to play some games. I got to smell some smells. I got to see some sights. It was really good this year. The weather was a little bit weird, but it was a good time. And I'm going to show you a video and we're going to talk about it. So, here we go. Also, thanks for the fecal raid, Joe. I was going to say Joey, but it came out Joel. So here's my video that I just kind of put together real quick. Just some stuff that I filmed throughout the convention, nothing too formal. Welcome to the dark realm, and it's just Walmart. Massive My Melody and Kuromi presence for some reason. Well, I know why, but it was just specifically them. Got some mushrooms. I was very tempted, but a lot of Comic-Con stuff is, I mean, that's $95. This was insane. I found Italian brain rot, and the quality of these things was awful. So they're Italian brain rot gotchas, and that is exactly what they looked like. They're horrendous. I mean, in fact, before we continue on with the video, I want to show you, I have an image. I showed it on stream, but here it is. Yep. Highest quality merchandise for Italian brain rot. Someone said, please tell me you went to the Glitch booth. I did. I met Alex Roshan. He's familiar with me and Joel, and he enjoys our quote-unquote work, but it was fun. There's Tifa. There's Tifa. That was a weird coincidence. Tifa, yeah, part of the Italian Senate. Some cool figurines I've found.
Awesome, bro. That's when they're in the, what's it called?
Nice fucking model!
I don't know who that guy was, but that is a very distinct New Yorker. That's fucking awesome, bro. This was insane, this Galactus. I think that's Galactus. Absolutely insane. He was just like walking around. It's a cat. I don't know. Maybe this is like a specific cat. I don't know who is the dude on the left in Elden Ring? I don't know, but I couldn't find you in Magic the Gathering. So disappointing.
Nice fucking model!
I'm pretty sure Vivi had something to say, but I couldn't hear them through the costume. But it was a pretty busy con. Thursday wasn't as bad, but everything else was just like... Friday and Saturday was super congested. Oh yeah, Swarovski. This is a Minecraft collab with Swarovski, whatever. And also, they had... I don't know why I did that. That made no sense to me, but also this is real and amazing.
Nice fucking model! Nice fucking model! Nice fucking model!
So I did play Resident Evil Requiem. I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video. It was really, really good. And I'll tell you why. I won't spoil too much, but I'll just tell you what I experienced a bit. eBay always has a presence, and they're always giving away something, and it's always really loud. And next to the Capcom booth, people were doing official Smasher Pass with like animes, and it was
Nice fucking...
It's kind of weird. I thought that dude was part of the scenery because he was perfectly still, but no. Oh yeah, they were just playing Ozzy at this booth. It's kind of cool.
Nice!
Oh, it's that dude again. No, wait. Yeah, it's that guy from earlier that was fighting Toad. I didn't even realize he was in the video twice. It got crowded, but it was logically, like, things were a little more spaced out. So the traffic was moving a little bit better. Oh. Love Paramount Plus. This was a weird one, chat. They just had people staring at you weirdly. I think it's supposed to be like they're doing an IT TV show. I'm sure that's going to be just wonderful. Yeah, they just do, like, this year had, I feel like, the most amount of, like, what would you call them? Like, waste of space booths? Well, ads? Well, yeah. Konami was there only with Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is disappointing. Help. I'm at New York Comic Con. I don't know what to do. I was next to the hole when I said that. So here's, I guess that's a beholder. There's a dog here and like a little green thing. I don't know if this is a specific Comic-Con, but it was pretty great. I loved it. It's beautiful. Okay, now from the River Pavilion in the middle, which they shut off for the general public. I'm sorry, general public. Oh, that, yeah. So this is a fun spot too. There's that guy again. Again, 3 times he's in the video. What the fuck? I forgot he was in that. I forgot I did that. But this is a great place to people watch. And again, you know, there's signs all over the place. If you're here, you're going to be on camera. It's just part of Comic-Con. I don't know who these animes are. Like, seriously, I know a couple cosplays here and there. But then there's just a ton of animus. And, like... This was the best cosplay, though. Easily. Oh, hey! Hey, Craig! I got a house in New Orleans. You want to come on over? They had a whole Smiling Friends booth. You could just wait on a horribly long line to take a Smiling Friend photo. More stuff I don't recognize. What did it smell like? Popcorn butter. This, okay, now this is an interesting thing. This is Post Malone's Big Rig. And I have a story about Post Malone, actually. And he was there at one point. Overly expensive cards. An incredible Godzilla that was walking around during the whole con. I'll tell the Post Malone story real quick, but first. Sorry, wrong footage.
Nice fucking model!
Why was he holding a cleaver? I don't really know. So here's some more people watching. Did you find them yet? Yep, it's Waldo and Waldo. And, in a weird twist of fate, another Waldo. Chat, what the fuck? Bandai Namco had this Little Nightmares cake. I got to play Little Nightmares 3. I got to play Katamari. I even played Digimon against my will, kind of. I'll talk about it. I ate the cake. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Though, oh, Jesus was here and hosting a dance competition, I think. That's the only thing I could figure out was happening was Jesus was moderating a dance competition. There's anime ramen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Now, they revealed Magic the Gathering Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. They had pizza. Sausage and gummies pizza. It was really, really cheap. Apparently tasted pretty bad. And I couldn't get one because the line was too long. And I didn't feel like waiting. But the price was, again, really good. It's just, do you want to eat, like, trash? Which, if you were eating at the Javits Center, you were going to eat trash anyway. So, may as well, right? That's Comic-Con, baby. Oh, yahaha. So, you know, it was a good time. It was a really good time. I enjoyed it. It's fun to just get lost in a crowd. Sometimes it's fun to walk around, buy some garbage. I bought some garbage. Got that VV shirt I really liked. I found some gotchas, including this thing. Among Us. You know, I got to meet Christopher Randolph, who played Otacon. And then I was leaving, there were two Jedis. It was great. And here's a little glimpse at the New York subway. He's a little bored, but he's having a...
Nice fucking model!
Chat, he was everywhere. Beetlejuice was everywhere. The Post Malone story. All right, we'll do the Post Malone story. So Post Malone was at Comic-Con. Now, it's not a personal story, but he was here at his weird booth thing, and of course it was swarmed. And it's just a giant truck with, like, knives on it and stuff. This is what I heard. Maybe someone can confirm or deny this, but I've heard and I read that Post Malone had a panel at Comic-Con, and that at his panel, people were insane, and then at the end, they kind of rushed the stage to get an autograph, so he starts giving autographs, and he gave autographs for like 15 minutes. And then it got unsafe, and people became more insane. And then, well, not unsafe. It just became crazy. Like, it was just a lot of people, so they were just like, goodbye. Now, Post. May I call you Post? Malone? When people see that you validate with autographs, they will try harder to get more autographs by being even more insane. Mr. Malone. So I think that's what happened, and I think he had to leave. He had to be removed from the premises because people were too crazy. But, you know, that happened, and then apparently he was here. He was here, and I don't know, he was just walking around the booth. So, I'm glad I missed that. But, you know, we can talk a little bit about, let's see. Now, I believe the footage of the Resident Evil demo is now online, so you can watch it. But I want to talk about it a little bit. So I got to play basically every game Capcom was showing, and Resident Evil 9 was my favorite because that's the series I have the most affection for. That is that's the one that I really want to play, and it's just really scary. I'm not kidding. Now, to the point where people behind me playing the demo were screaming, "Sweet baby Jesus, motherfucker, sweet baby Jesus." And they were, like, one person got jump scared so hard, not even really a jump scare, just scared, that they jumped back. So it was a jump scare, I guess. and kind of like hit my chair. And the dude who was moderating that area was like, "You guys are a lot of fun," and he was like fucking with them a little bit. They're like, "Where do I go?" He was like, "I don't know. I thought you knew where to go." But yeah, they were being a little loud, but it didn't detract from my enjoyment. It's third person or first person, and the demo takes place inside of like a mansion or something, or maybe a hospital. I'm not sure. You wake up in a gurney as the new character, and you have to like avoid this disgusting creature who is big and really genuinely awful looking. And you have to like, it's very Resident Evil 7 in that way, and you have to like juke, and you have to like, you know, run around and, you know, find places to hide. And the visuals are incredible. The sound is phenomenal. And it's more Resident Evil. And you can switch between first and third person. I did both, and they were both, as you'd expect. They work reasonably the same. And that's pretty much it. You solve a couple puzzles. The point of the demo was to scare the shit out of con-goers. And it succeeded, I think. It did a really good job at that. And I think it's going to be awesome. I have a feeling there's a lot they aren't telling us about that game. I don't know if Leon is in it. I really hope he is. I think it would be great to have horror sections like that mixed with action segments. And I think that'd be cool. Did you play in first or third person? Both. Is it fixed cam third person or over the shoulder? It's over the shoulder. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. I think I need to see a lot more of the game, but the quality is really high and the environments look good. I think it's going to be an extremely solid entry into the series. I'm looking forward to it. Pragmata is also there, and Pragmata was a lot of fun to play. There's a Yap child, but that's part of the whole thing, and it's, you know, it's endearing. It's whatever. I think the point is, though, you hack the creatures with the Yap child, and then you shoot them. I say creatures, but they're robots. And it's really, really fun because you start putting these like puzzles together, and you control a grid with the face buttons, and you kind of unlock their weaknesses by hacking, and then you switch back over to shooting, and you do it all in real time, and it makes perfect sense as you're playing it. I don't know if everyone's gonna love it, but I think this is definitely gonna be cool. And you unlock different pieces for this like board, like this puzzle kind of segment that you do to hack. And the movement is very, very good. The shooting is really good. It's different. It's a different type of game, as familiar as it can be with the shooting, and I think it's really solid. The game that I wasn't expecting to love was Onimusha. Onimusha is not a series I've ever played, and I played this new one, a demo for it, and having now played, you know, Sekiro and Elden Ring and shit like that, I was more prepared for a game like this. It's very parry focused. Really good movement, really, really good gameplay. You suck the souls in, and then you do like bigger attacks. You have one-hand attacks, two-hand attacks. Even the boss that they had was like a rival of Musashi, and he's you know, he's like the harder fight. I blitzed through it, but people were struggling, and I can see why. Because again, you have to really know your parries, your dodge window. I think there's going to be a lot of depth to the gameplay, and the environments are fucking awesome too. So I went from not having any interest in this new Onimusha to being like, this is a day one purchase for me. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm some struggled, I didn't, Giga Chad. No, I it's not that I was... Listen, I did good. I didn't do amazing, but I pulled off a surprising amount of parries, but I think they were generous with the health, and they gave you a little bit of extra, like, leniency for the demo, and it was just a very fun game. I played Monster Hunter Stories 3. I don't have any real interest in that series. In fact, Monster Hunter at the moment, I love it, but it's not something that I'm, looking to play for a little while. I played the demo. It is big. There's like a rock, paper, scissors thing with the combat. It's a lot deeper than I expected. And it's, it's good. I just am not. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. But I think people who like the first two will probably like this one. It seems like a bigger game. It's like a massive thing that they're doing. Like the world is big. The monsters are big. The attack animations are really satisfying, at least. Katamari. So then Bandai Namco, I went and played their shit, and Katamari was more Katamari, and it was really Katamari, and you roll, and you Katamari. It's going to be quite good, I think. But it's more Katamari. If you know Katamari, you know what it is, and it's going to be that, and you're going to be rolling, and that's it. You're going to roll. I also played Little Nightmares 3, which I haven't played the first two, but I got it now. I see what the gameplay style is like, and it's really cool. It's got a great visual style. It's a very simple game, but it's more puzzle-based, and it's freaks and scares. So that's the cake they had, which I avoided the fondant because the fondant it's fondant. But the actual inside of the cake was good. Let's see. Show you the cake. Wherever the cake may be. I will not show you the cake, because the cake is a lie. Remember that one? Remember that one? So yeah, that's Comic-Con. I also played Digimon, which I was like, they just wanted me to play whatever like they had, and I played that as well. And I will say about Digimon, it is, the way I described it was, it is better than other similar monster franchises. I got what they were going for. There's a ton of quality of life. There's a lot of stuff in it that's actually really well done. I know officially one Digimon, and that's Agumon. And I know that there's a trash Digimon. And then there's a dude, I basically called him grown-ass man. It was an angel. It was like Angelmon or something. And I'm like, why did this guy evolve into a grown-ass man? And the steward of my gameplay laughed. So, yeah. So that's about it. A lot of good games to look forward to. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't have any presence at Comic-Con this year. Konami was just Yu-Gi-Oh! And, did you see any vodkas? I saw some horse girls, but not vodka specifically. Did any people recognize you? They did, yeah. People were really nice. One person was wearing a Red Vox shirt, and I thought that was awesome. It wasn't a lot, but it was a few, and it was all really nice. People were just like, hey, Vin, I like your stuff, or I was, can I just get a photo? So it was cool. It was great. And it wasn't so much that it was annoying, which is great, too. So I was able to kind of just walk around and enjoy myself. If you missed this video with the audio, it'll be on the Full Sauce channel soon, tomorrow. This is just me playing it again, just for fun. I saw Queens of the Stone Age Friday night, and they did their Catacomb stuff. So it's been a busy weekend, chat. It's crazy. And they were at the Beacon Theater, so I went from Comic-Con there. And they were fucking awesome. It was, one of the best shows I've ever seen. Josh Homme had a cleaver. He was wielding a cleaver. I don't know why. But it was great. And the boys were amazing. That's what Josh calls the band, the boys. They're grown-ass men. These are men in their 40s and 50s. But sure. There was a full orchestra. They did lots of versions of their songs that were like more acoustic. They did a lot of stuff with just like strings, and they did deep cuts. And it was a fucking beautiful theater. It was a phenomenal show. The sound quality was stupidly good, and yeah, that was a real joy. It was a real joy to see that. It was a great weekend. I'm glad I got to do all this stuff. They were fantastic in Philly too. That's good, man. I'm glad they played them Crooked Vulture song. They did stuff off of pretty much all the albums. Did they do Song for the Dead? No, that they did that in May when I saw them, or June. This time they did a lot. They did Mosquito Song. They did the two songs that got me weirdly the most were Villains of Circumstance. If any one of you knows these songs, whatever. And Like Clockwork. Those two with the full orchestra fucking killed me. In a good way. So yeah. Are you making these up? I'm just making up stuff. I'm just making stuff up. This is the third time we get to see Wolverine's ass. That was an accident, by the way. So that's my experience. I want to thank everybody here that stopped me and said hello. Someone told me they were at the Red Vox show in Jersey City earlier this year, and that was a really nice thing to hear. I was like, that made me feel really good. So, yeah, it's. I'm just really appreciative that people are, you know, that's a thing someone can say to me. That's fucking awesome. So, but that was it. All right, we're gonna we'll just end the Comic-Con thing and play Bubsy now. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this. I know some of it can be overly indulgent, and maybe not the most exciting.
Nice fucking model!
But it was a good time. All right, now Bubsy. In just a second. I'm removing these from this. I'm removing them. They're gone. They're gone. I'm never showing them again. They're done completely. I promise you, you will never see that again.